Hi, we're the faces of the owners of the Google Hangout for Entrepreneurs community. Look, we've been underway now for a couple of events. We say we're just getting this sorted, and so some of the recordings haven't worked out like we wanted to. And part of the survey that we put out was people would like to have a look at some of the recordings. So I've just cobbled together a couple of things that we spoke of in screencast recordings that I got hold of. So if that helps it out, but yeah, just take a bit of time, just go through this. Josh talks about a couple of products for screen annotation, and unfortunately the presentation that Danielle did, the audio didn't quite come out, but I tried to patch some of that in as well. But hey, look, that's what we are about. I don't mean to say that we just know nothing and complete novices at everything, but this is about learning, about trying to get on top of all this technology, and this is an environment that hey, look, you can make mistakes, be raw, and hopefully when you get on the other side of it, we're all better at it. And that's what it's about, using technology for business, especially online. All right, okay, I'll leave it that one there, and we'll catch up later. See ya.
Necessarily the best tool for guiding your audience, right? Telling them where you are and what you're trying to get them to look at. And sometimes our voice isn't enough, so we need to, draw something, draw a picture, draw, a diagram to give an idea of what's going on. So let me try this. Let me get my my presentation up, and let's see, format.
Is this presentation in Microsoft?
It's actually a Google Drive document, and I do recommend using Google Drive in this setting because I do think it's very helpful to show. So let's see. Yeah, so we're going to do a screen share. Google Hangouts, desktop, screen share. All right. So let me know what you guys can see from me. I think we see, you guys see Google Hangouts? Okay, cool. I use the tool called Mouse Pose. Let's see, we're going all over the place. All right, so you guys can you see my presentation?
Yes, now I do, yes.
Okay. So there is going to be some differences between Mac and PC, of course.
So what was the tool that you used?
I'm going to pull up. So one of them that I use is called, for ScreenFlow was for the recording software. I'm going to show you two of them that I use. I guess we'll start with the first one while that loads. One of them is called Mouse Pose, and it's a Mac app, and you can see that there's a link, bit.ly/Mouse Pose will get you to the App Store. I think it was like $1, so it's a fairly reasonable priced app. And some of the general settings it does is, if we go to it, it gives me the feature to create kind of like a darkened circle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it allows me to focus in on a single section.
Whole technology put together for a business sense is well worth pursuing. I do note that more that I have been looking into the Google Hangouts technology, there's quite a few people jumping on the bandwagon from exactly that point of view, a marketing side, and whereas that I think that's great, but even what I'm noticing now is there's all these UB products coming out that are jumping on the back of the new technology type of thing. And did you see the post that I don't think it was Darlene, it was another poster in the Fizzle forum noted that there's a product coming out. I did respond to it, but it's sort of it's putting all bells and whistles on these Hangouts, and again I'm thinking that these are all really good, but I mean, even the basics at the moment I'm finding challenging is just getting a good reception just for a start. I'm noticing that even if I was presenting something and I was asking people to consider me a good authority or something like that, I'd want my production, my end to be good. I'm not, all the other stuff that they seem to be selling at the moment seems to be a bit of bling and. Unfortunately, at this time, what happened was the screencast recording that I was taking, I didn't have it clicking so that it would catch Daniela's voice. But basically what Daniela spoke of was the debate regarding Skype as opposed to Google Hangouts as a format for recording video and online meetings, for events such as masterminds, etc. And the slide that she presented showed in bullet points the the Google Hangouts versus Skype in bullet points there. And of the synopsis of the discussion was that it was suggested that Google Hangouts had innovation on its side, whereas Skype was tending to rest on its laurels a little bit now. And another good thing for Google Hangouts is the ease of practice that you can get into a room and to just play with the technology. You can start up a Hangout for yourself, and you can just push a few buttons and get to understand it a little bit, whereas in Skype that's pretty hard to do. And also, if you have more than 2 people in Skype, then you do have a cost involved in it. And the last thing that was spoken of is that look, if you're on a computer that's not your own, or you want to have a quick conference, well, with Skype you've got to just download the whole install and plug it in, and it's got to have a program for it. So whereas Google Online is pretty easy just to get into. So that was Danielle's presentation, but we'll leave that there, and we'll speak to Danielle a little later, and she'll give a more in-depth presentation another day on that.